King, we present this to you right now, Dr. Corbin City. Hallelujah. So without further, that's okay, Vera. So without further ado, we'd like to introduce our first speaker today, Dr. Fielding Su. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, and brothers and sisters, and it's a thrill to be here to share a message with you, and the message where I believe God gave me this message. The message will disrupt the world and transform the world. And right now we are in a special timing now. And this timing is the kingdom age, the kingdom time right now. The kingdom is about life. Jesus said, I'm the truth, I'm the way, the truth, the life. Right now we are in the kingdom time right now. The kingdom time is life. Life is spirit, spiritual dimension. When Adam falls grace, and he lost, the paradise because of sin, and he fall from the spirit world to the physical world, and he cannot get back to the paradise. And but Jesus comes, and his sacrifice on the cross, and redeem all of us, his one-time sacrifice, we can all be saved. And Jesus died on the cross, and his flesh on the cross also, we need to follow his example, and we put our flesh on the cross, and we die daily. Then we can be back to the spirit world. So it's time for us at this kingdom time to exit from flesh, to exit from Egypt, to walk by spirit, not by flesh. And my favorite verse is John 1:13. This man are not born of flesh, not born of human will. These men are born of God. This man, they're born of Holy Spirit. These people, we are all this kind of people. We are already in the kingdom, and if we can exit from our flesh, we are already back to the spiritual dimension. We're back to the heaven already. So where is heaven? Heaven is now, because Jesus said, those who believe in me, and the living one will not be dead. The dead will be resurrected. So we are living one. We believe in Him. Our faith has overcome the world. We have won the battle. We are already in the paradise already. So then, this is one message I will share with you. The key for the paradise, the key for the heaven, is to die on the cross daily, to exit from flesh, exit from flesh, and we walk by His Spirit. We follow His way, not our own way. And secondly, I want to talk about the keys for people with transform. And first, I introduced World Capital Market. World Capital Market, the logo is a cross, and Jesus said, "We come into the world, but be of different world." And so this message is targeting the secure world. But this speech is also targeting the Silicon Valley and technology innovation summit. Today I also share this message with you about incubating the third internet revolution. And I talk in a secure way. Anyway, this is how the video about us. But there is a message, and at the end of this video, it's like our prosperity perpetuates in faith, integrity, and diligence. The only way can defeat time, the only way can defeat vicious circles of poverty is faith. Because faith can defeat time. Faith is relationship. Relationship can save us. Religion separate people. And so the faith is relationship. Because God is eternal. If we have eternal relationship, if we have a relationship with Him, we are in His paradise. He's here. He's inside us. We are all His moving temple. He's on our right hand. Yeah. So He's there with us all the time. Yeah. Let's have this video. And introduce our World Capital Market. Thank you. Thanks. This video is for the secure world, and I share with you is because we are the light, we are the salt on this earth, and we need and restoration is salvation plus glorification. We all glorify God because we are already saved, and so it's time for us to be united by love and reclaim the 7 mountains and build a city upon hill, and it's and John Baptist is the forerunner for Jesus Christ. When Jesus comes and he demolished the wall between human and God, you know. Right now, we are all group of forerunners, you know, and we are be united, and we are united and build a transitional kingdom and bring Jesus to bring the wall between this earth and the kingdom of heaven. Then let heaven become earth, earth become heaven when millennium comes. So it's time for us to be united to build a transitional kingdom. So we are all group of people like John's, you know, we are forerunners and to bring the millennium kingdom, yeah. And I want to have this message here with you, you know, and talk about the third internet revolution, you know. And let's go slideshow, you know. That's the first page, yeah. Yeah. First, I want to share the third internet, because I think 2012, the two quantum physics scientists, they got a Nobel Prize in physics, and their discovery is that they found one particle can be simultaneously in two places. So science already can prove that, and that there is new dimension of existence. The human cannot see, but they exist. And so that also means that it symbolizes we are entering the spiritual dimension. You know, I will say that spiritual dimension. That dimension is you know, I call it heaven. You know, and we will live forever with King of Kings, Jesus Christ. Yeah. So this third internet revolution that means it's time. Let me talk first internet revolution. Yeah. The first internet is led by Microsoft, Google, and Apple. These companies, because these companies create an internet space, facilitate transactions and communications, and decrease transaction cost by automation by this internet networks, and create a prosperity. That's the reason the USA leading Japan, you know, leading all other people, you know, all over the world, you know. So that's first internet revolution, you know. That's the second internet revolution, like about the second internet revolution is led by Facebook and Twitter. Facebook is valued at $70 billion US, and the Twitter just launched its IPO. It's valued at over $30 billion US, you know. And the Facebook connects people all together. The world becomes flat and transparent, you know. And the Twitter make everybody a media, you know. If you have 1 million followers, you are a television, you know. And Facebook because connect people all together, decrease the marketing cost and distribution cost. In Facebook, some community has a million members in the community. So a gaming company called Zynga and acquire customers 100 million users, you know, in just 7 weeks, and it's unimaginable. You know, it's compared to electronic arts, maybe take about 10 years to build a 100 million user base. Yeah, yeah. But Zynga, the game company, got 100 million users just in 7 weeks. That's the speed of second internet. You know, but right now, I think we are entering the third internet. I call it third internet. I found basically I discovered that, you know, and I called it the Ming's law, you know, anyway, and I found that a closer relationship and will reduce transaction cost and create a prosperity, closer relationship, and it's all about trust. You know, when people see transactions, actually it's trust behind transactions. Right. Yeah, and you know, and Dr. Bruce Cook is the economist. You know, he knows that transaction cost is the key for economics. Economics is about reduced transaction cost, you know. For example, in China, in developing world, there is no trust, you know. If I want to ship, 10 million products, I'm afraid, you know, the other party may be not trustable. I'm afraid I cannot ship the product in one time. Maybe I divide in 10 times, you know. So this transportation cost and other costs, logistic costs will be very significantly higher. But if we do business in a trusty environment, we can just ship 10 million product just in one time transaction, you know. And so the speed of communications and the speed of doing business, you know, the transaction cost will be much lower, and then we can create a prosperity. So it's all about relationship. And if we can create a community of trust and love, you know, then we can reduce transaction cost. We can bring, let's see if we can unite it, because the city of Babylon, the Babylonian system is based on dividing. The people compete with each other.
That's right.
Yeah, and the people hate with each other. And the communism guys, and the so-called heroes, and they leverage, exploit the hatred. The poor people hate rich people, because of the system, and the sin nature, so that they unite poor people and they persecute rich people. So when these poor people get on the top, then they suppress the people again, this vicious circle, So all the communism end up with dictatorship, because it's out of hatred, They imitate, the Satan always imitate, and the fake model, and they want to. So that's so the communism does not work, and it's, they want to, but they got the idea of the Messiah, idea from the Bible, steal the concept from the Bible. So I think these fake ones, they must be an authentic one, So these two ones, and so I think it's time to build a new model. It's faith-based economy. The faith-based economy means we build a global community of trust and love. And it's time. It's time for us to be united by love. If we are united by love, it's very easy to conquer the world and subdue the world. Thanks. Dear Father, thank you. And it's no accident for us to be here. It's time for us to be united. The unity, duty, and the destiny, the hope, the vision is the heaven. God is our vision, Father. And please unite us, so that we can be united and take over the world and subdue the world and make a better world. This is the solution for all of us, Father. And this is the solution, it's the exit strategy for all the humanity, Father. And it's time to be united. Thank you. Thank you, Father, and bless us, keep us. And in Jesus' name, pray. Amen. Thank you. This is a time. If we can be united, it's very easier to take over the world, And how we define USA? USA is a community. How we define China? China is a community. On top of the USA, on top of China, this community, they build a different economic system. They build a US economy based on US dollars. They build a Chinese economy based on Chinese RMB. They build the internet trading system, commodity trading system, stock trading system, all kind of hospital system, education system, all based on. But what about our Christian population now? Why not are we united and build a global community of trust and love and a new virtue country now? I do not belong to China. I do not belong to USA. I belong to God. You too. Every of us here, we belong to God. It's time for us to be united. A country belong, a new virtue country, belong to God. Then on top of this community, on top of this global community of trust, love, and we can build a new system, and then we can bring humanity to a new level. We can together, we can go to a place human has never been going there, because the communism does not work, But if we are united, we can bring humanity to a new level, I call a transitional kingdom before that millennium kingdom, So how we can do this, how we can achieve this, and we need to make this vision as an achievable goal, So we create a system, A system is a system to unite people. First is we do global alignment of faith, and global alignment of faith means Christian, we need to be united. If we are united, we can do crowdfunding, crowdsourcing, and crowd incubation, and do wealth multiplication. Thank you, brother. Thanks. How we define spiritual giant? Spiritual giant are those people who their thought is aligned with God. They think from God's perspective. They do not think from their own perspective, from their own flesh. So it's time for us to be globally aligned with God, and we value relationship more than the material goods. Because when we die, everything goes to zero. And the relationship lasts forever. Relationship transcends time and space, you know. So relationship is more important. The relationship between us and God is the most important, you know. That's our salvation. And so it's time for us to be global, aligned with God, to be united and take over the world. Yeah, and on top of this community, build a new system, the faith-based economy, and also, you know, because we're giving water, the living water to people. At the same time, we also think about the water from the well, because people still need to survive, you know, and still they need to eat, you know, they need to buy groceries, you know. So we also think about how to align people on this physical world, you know. So we are using the social networks. Now we're using the WCM 777. The WCM 777 is multi-level social networks to connect people together. Because in the future, you know, and I think there will be another several billion population will be added on this earth. In the next couple of years, Africa will be the largest population in the world, you know, and the population in Africa will be much larger than India, much larger than China. How we make humanity, you know, to sustainable, you know? So we need to be globally aligned. People need to take care of each other, you know. Jesus sacrificed on the cross. We understand what love is. It's time for us, you know, to love each other, to be global. So we take human have to take care of each other. That's only for us to be survived on this earth, you know. Because with the, you know, it's time. The robots, you know, it's already, you know, with the technology advancement, it's already the robot timings right now. There's no much job left, you know, on this earth. Now, how we can be together? How we can, if there's no job, you know, in Europe, the unemployment rate is about 20%, and that's because there's less jobs. How we can people? So we need to create a new economy based on global sharing and collaboration, you know. So it's time to build this community, and trust and love is the solution for sustainability of humanity and the earth. You know? So we have global alignment of social networks, you know. Together, we bring the spiritual dimension into the physical world dimension. So we create a new dimension, and I call this third internet platform. And so our community have a soul, you know, because God is with us, you know, on this dimension. You know? So we are cohesive, we are united. This unity will disrupt the world, will transform the world. Because we all cooperative, we take care of each other, we win together. So this unity, you know, and this unity, you know, we will transform the world, you know. And if family is not united, a family does not exist. If a community does not united, a community does not exist. If a country is divided, a country does not exist, you know. So it's time for Christian population, you know, and we are one body, one church, you know. It's time for us to be united as one, you know, to transform the world and take over the world and glorify God. So that's a So that's the solution. That's the solution for all of us, you know, to build how we can build this transitional kingdom, you know. Then I will talk about the kingdom card, you know, and the kingdom card is a community credit system. I call it the mustard seed. A mustard seed, a kingdom will build on top of it, you know, and a kingdom will grow on top of it. It's the key for big wealth transfer. And I share this message with you because the George Soros told it publicly to the European Union. They will dilute US dollars and transfer the wealth. So the key is the currency is the way for wealth transfer, you know. And so if we are a community of trust, love, you know, we can build our own community credit system, you know. Even, and this prophecy, not prophecy, this agenda that the one world currency we built will happen in 2018. You know, we all know that one world currency. You know, one world currency. That's without it, people cannot buy any trade. Without it, you cannot go and come into grocery store, come into the bank. You know, it's a sign that can, you know, and it's changing human DNA, make human a hybrid of beast and the human, you know, and we lost hope of salvation, you know. It's happening right now, but you know, it's time for us for Christian, you know, I think God has favored us, you know, and so we create this kingdom card. It's like a kosher place, you know. It's a storehouse, you know, to prepare for 7 years famine. It's time to exit Egypt. It's time to exit, to transfer the ways to the kingdom, you know, and then on this kingdom with global community credit system, we can have financial resources. We can build, incubate all kind of system, you know. So the kingdom card is 1 and 300. 1 stands for God. God is with us. 300 stands for 300 warriors. The Gideon pick up 300 warriors and take over, conquer the millions and take over the territory, you know, from the enemy. And it's time for us to the 300. We have the goal to incubate 300 public companies. So if we are globally, yes, global vision, incubate 300 public companies. 300 companies will be built on top of this third internet platform with spiritual DNA on it. It's all kingdom company, all church inks, you know, and it's not like a physical worldly, you know, stuff, you know. It's not about making money. It's about making relationship. It's about how to harvest of souls, you know, and it's how to be a blessing to the world. A man, as a church Christian, a man's success is not defined by how much money he can make. It's defined by how many people he can bless, like Jesus Christ. Yes, a man's success is defined by how many people he can bless, you know, how many fruits he can bear. Just Jesus Christ has a relationship for all people, you know, but he's also blessing to all people. He's manna. We need like manna for other people, and manna can be edible, you know, to be other people's food, you know, right? Jesus Christ is our food. His word is our food, you know, and we all need to be like Jesus and be other people's blessing, you know. So it's really important, you know, and to you know, that's the fruit for the kingdom companies, for the churches to harvest souls, you know, and to bear more fruits, you know, and to harvest of relationship, you know. And I think this is also the city of Babylon will collapse because I think it's all on revelation, you know. And Babylon is based on temptation, it's dividing, you know. Human hate each other, you know, and because of temptation, you know. But if we can transform, if people are transformed with relationship, and then we value the relationship more, and we care about others more, and we because self-centeredness, you know, leads to destruction. But if we can exit our flesh and we think about others, then we can have better world, you know. And then we can have this transitional kingdom to glorify God, you know. It's like a John Baptist, you know, and the forerunner, this transition kingdom is a forerunner for the millennium kingdom, you know. And when Jesus comes, he will destroy the wall between the heaven and the earth, you know. And I think that Jesus is our key, you know. And I think it's timing. We're already in the ending time right now. I personally believe, you know, I personally have dreams about the ending time, like volcanoes, you know, and the whole world is burning, you know. And right now, I think it's time for us to be united to build a refugee center, you know, and like a kosher place, you know, and globally, and build a city upon here, and like a communist, they build up the Sweden model. But why not we be united on top of this, the kingdom card? We can build cities globally and a refugee center. Because when the world is going down, the church will rise up. We need to be united. Yeah, we need to be united. We need to prepare for that, you know. We need to prepare for that. So I think it's time for being united. We can unite. We can unity, duty, and destiny, and unity can disrupt the world. We create a faith-based economy. And I think let's go to the next slide. Next slide is talk about the kingdom system. Is mobile payment system. Is peer-to-peer credit system. It's mobile, and it's loyalty card system. It's like American Express point. You know, it's a point system. You know, it's not US dollars. We're not regulated by money because we're not money, and there's almost no transaction cost in this community because it's all about reduced transaction cost. You know, if we can reduce transaction cost, then you know. And then we can create prosperity. You know, if we are connected, all kingdom members connected. If we come to Bangkok, if you're a stranger, you open this mobile app, you immediately know like how many kingdom members immediately can talk with each other. Because there is no fraud in this system. Because first we have global alignment of vision and the value, you know, faith. Then we have global alignment of economic interests. Because if they are fraud, you know. They are loose. It's picking a cost for them, you know, if they commit fraud. Yeah. So this system is to build this global to transform the world. Yeah. Let's go to the next slide. Yeah. So then how we can do the waste transfer. I already mentioned that is the kingdom card is the key to waste transfer. It's mustard seed. We can build a global kingdom, and at the same time, we incubate 300 companies, and we incubate 300 companies. Take this company public. We also transfer the waste from the world to the kingdom. And it's like 300 warriors. And we're building 300 public companies right now. And first, we're building the third internet eBay. And third internet eBay is called 1-300.com. And we're building a Kingdom Golf Corporation. It will be merged into a Hong Kong public vehicle, and a Gapi Medical Center, and a World Cloud Media, and World TZ, and WCM Resources, and PMX, and actually it's just a global institute, Mana Technology and Mana TV. All these companies we're incubating, we will take this company public, So, and if we build a global community, we can do crowdfunding. It's very easy,
That's good.
And then if we do crowdfunding, we have liquidity, and it's very easy, and because we have scale of economy, we can do group buy, and we can do all kind of because we cooperate, If we go shopping at Walmart, they give us discount because we have a lot of members, If we buy a phone, we build a phone company, right? And if 1 million people buy a phone, the phone company could be $1 billion company. So if we are united, if we're cooperative, if we are united, we love each other, and we can disrupt the world. This disruptive business model. We can disrupt Silicon Valley. Let's go to the next slide. I'll talk about WCM 777. It's the forerunner for the kingdom economy. It's a system to connect people and to unite people. Go to the next slide. This is a third internet trading system. And so let's go to the next slide. This is the kingdom, the seven, the tree of life. And it's our Kingdom Golf Corporation, and we were merged. Because we need to create a space for our members, and for 2 events, and so we acquired 2 golf courses in Southern California. We will acquire more, and so that we can have a space for all our members to, to talk and to do events, to all kind of, due to that sense of the community. Thank you. Let's go down. This is Agape Hospital, and I think it will revolutionize the healthcare system, and no co-pay in our system. It's just a good global institute. We were trained, work with Dr. Bronner to build a Joseph Global Institute. Basically, we will train a group of Josephs and equip them with knowledge. But with knowledge, we get double our strengths, and train a group of prophets to transform the world. Be aligned with God. Joseph Global Institute. Training. This is the World Cloud Media. World Cloud Media, is about knowledge transfer. How Adam can subdue the world because he sync directly with God. And this God knowledge is on cloud. So in the future we can use this cloud technology to do knowledge transfer. And empower people. So this is our incubating World Cloud Media. Let's go to the Mana technology. Is wireless technology we're incubating. And it's basically we do convergence of communication, the Wi-Fi signal, and the internet signal, and the wireless signal, and the TV signal can be combined. Because it's robot time right now. The signal can talk with each other, and so that's our future the communication system. Even in the future the internet collapse, if the Wi-Fi is collapse, we can immediately get a system running for our community. This Women TZ is a social media project. It's on Twitter. This is our vision: to build a city upon hill and globally, and to prepare for the ending time. So that's but we built this transitional kingdom before the millennium kingdom. I like the prophecies. Why we divide if we can multiply, right? Because love can multiply. In the dimension of love, we can multiply. We save more, it's multiply, because it's contagious, it's because in the dimension of love, it's nuclear bomb, it's not a traditional bomb. So thank you, and that's the message I want to share with you. God bless you, thanks.